Hello, everyone. My name is Lauren Thornton, and I'm going to share a little bit about the Consortium for Policy Research and Education, better known as the CPRE. The CPRE is a community of researchers, a research consortium anchored in university-based school education. It was established in 1985 by Susan Foreman at Rutgers University before moving to its current headquarters now, which is at the University of Pennsylvania Graduate School of Education. CPRE has the opportunity to conduct some of the most influential educational analysis in the area of literacy to early childhood, higher education, and even mathematics assessments. Currently, there are eight members of CPRE. I mentioned the University of Pennsylvania, the Teachers College at Columbia University, Harvard University Graduate School, Stanford, University of Michigan, Northwestern, the University of California, San Diego, and the University of Wisconsin-Madison. The CPRE is funded from a mix of different organizations. These organizations are, some of them are federal agencies like the United States of the Department of Education, the National Science Foundation, as well as some other private foundations and companies like Spencer, Carnegie, and Gates. There are a variety of funding sources to keep balance. Their mission and main focus is education policy research and evaluation. They study reforms, leadership, and equity to kind of see what works in schools and what doesn't work in the school setting. Their mission says it is to contribute to the output of new scholarly evidence-based research. Their vision is to disseminate research that can be the catalyst for informed decision making and action in educational policy and practice. Their main goal from their website is to make education policy research openly accessible to policymakers, practitioners, researchers, and other interested readers. As I look through a lot of the articles that were on the website, some of the recent topics that were published were some very important issues. Several topics were centered around COVID-19 and its effects on education, some culturally responsive articles, some mathematic initiatives, even leadership and school improvement. They produce a lot of working papers, a lot of policy briefs, excuse me, and evaluation reports that focus heavily on equity and reform. Some topics that I wrote down were accountability and testing, teacher preparation and education workforce, curriculum and instruction standards, school climate, and the impact of COVID-19 on schooling. Unlike think pieces and opinion blogs, they primarily publish research reports, policy analysis, and, as I mentioned before, working papers. As far as their political stance, they maintain that they are definitely do not claim a political stance. However, because it's education policy, it inherently is political. And it depends on how you are reading it and looking at it through different lenses, but they present findings and recommendations. Generally, it aligns with a more progressive goal for equity and access. Their research methods, one thing that CPRE is strong about is using already existing data, but also conducting their own original research. Many of these projects involve collecting primary data through evaluations, field studies, um, and existing literature. In terms of credibility, they are a reliable source because it's anchored in peer-reviewed methods. So they're very transparent about where they get their information from. I would definitely use CPRE in my publications, in my lit reviews for my dissertation. But like any research, you want to definitely consider the methodology. You want to consider who's funding, but I consider it a very strong and reliable, trusted source. So in short, CPRE is influential voice. I think it is a combination of some original research, um, also some current research, but I think it is a valuable resource for scholars like us, education majors, as well as policymakers. Thank you.